Most people are quite familiar with THL as a global leader in motorhome and camper rentals, thanks to the Maui, Brits and Mighty camper brands. What sometimes comes as a surprise is that the company is also one of the largest motorhome manufacturers in Australia and New Zealand. Each year, THL produces between 600 and 700 RVs from its 2,000 square metre Melbourne factory in Braybrook. These RVs are built to withstand the tough rental market, with the company devoting quality workmanship and precision engineering so that each one can be used 80% of the time, compared to just 8% for a regular private RV. Kate Meldrum, General Manager of Australian Operations, first joined back in 1991 and now overlooks the Australian branch.
We've actually got three aspects of the business here on this site. We've got our factory where we design and build all our new campers, and we also import some of them from our business in New Zealand. We've also got our rental branch, and we're better known probably by the Brits and Maui brand names in terms of our rental holidays. And we also have our RV sales centre here, which is our owned dealership where customers come and buy RVs for their own private use.
The RV sales centre in Melbourne and other dealerships sell newly constructed vehicles across Australia. Some of these are sold with standard inclusions, while others are kitted out with a variety of options as requested by customers. The majority of new RVs, however, are sent to the rental fleet. They remain there under the Maui, Brits or Mighty brands, and after 1 to 5 years are pulled into the factory, given a full refurbishment and sold as second-hand units under the Kia brand. Neil McPherson is the factory manager on site and overlooks all the processes with a keen eye for detail.
So this is the production line for sale units. This vehicle here is probably 2014. The guys have done their assessment on their parts, and just through natural wear and tear, you've got some cracking and chipping and all that sort of stuff. We understand that that's not acceptable from a vehicle sales point of view. So we'll identify externally what needs to happen, and we'll send this off to our panel beater, and then they'll send that vehicle back when they're finished. And then through identifying of all their parts that they need to fit, they cross them all off as they fit them. And then once this is done, the detailer will come out, he'll do his detailing, the mechanic will do his servicing and do his roadworthy inspection. After that, it's the RV sales centre to go out the front to be sold.
While the boys on this end of the factory are busy refurbishing the ex-rentals taken off the market, a short pass through the walkway brings us to the busy manufacturing plant, where brand new vehicles are fitted out from scratch to soon hit the rental fleet. Currently on the production line are the 2+1 units, originally long wheelbase Mercedes Sprinter vans. The 2+1 runs off a 9-bay production, so it goes from hoist work to cutting to trimming to final fix. Everyone on the production line has about 8 hours worth of work, so at the end of each day, a complete van comes off production. The line rotates and the work begins again the following morning.
So on the 2+1, this is step one. At the moment, Afu's in there and he's drilling and fitting all the underbody C-channel so we can put the seat in the back of the vehicle. And everything that he has to do has to meet ADR. So there's a certain type of rivet, brackets have to go in a certain type of spot. This is step two. So this is vehicle cutting. So Greg's brought the vehicle in, pulled the roof lining out, pulled the panelling out, and then he does all the cutting out. Every cut is rust oxided, so we don't have any rust. We try and work smarter, not harder, and we're just constantly always trying to find efficiencies in what we do and try and get quicker and quicker and quicker. The prime example would be, we've got these cutouts down here on the sliding door, which is for gas regulation. There's nothing worse than trusting a person with a tape measure and an air hacksaw and a brand new vehicle, because you can get cutouts in the wrong spot. So for us, we have magnets. So instead of Greg measuring all these cutouts in all those spots down the door, that piece of magnet is actually to the shape of that bottom of the door. So think of the time it would have taken him to draw that and measure it and hopefully get it in the right spot, to now he just lays that magnet on, draws it out with a whiteboard marker and then cuts it out. It's a lot quicker. So through that, that's how we find efficiencies in what we do. And then that wiring loom, many years ago, we used to run all that wiring all by hand. So now we purchase that wiring loom that's already made. So 15 minutes later, literally, you've hung that whole wiring loom in, and we've gone from 8 hours to 15 minutes now. Trimming and furniture, so Adolfo is installing the furniture here. Roof lining's gone back in, grey panels have gone back on, and now he's bolting the furniture in. Then he'll do the overheads, curtain track, curtain strings, and then this will move on to the hoist for water tanks and gas lines and all that sort of stuff. So once that's done, it's over to here for our electrician. So our electrician will wire up all of our vehicles. And we've got Ben doing QC at the moment. So Ben's the last line of defence. He's the one that's got to make sure everything opens and shuts and turns on and off and locks and opens, and he'll finalise all the bunk boards and bedding and all that sort of stuff. And once it's finished, it should look like this one. So that's the finished product now.
To service manufacturing operations, as well as the repair centre, THL keep 2 large storage facilities on site, the internal storeroom and a corporate warehouse.
This is our storeroom. In here we keep everything for production and new build. So everything gets ordered for that 2+1 build or whatever that is. All the inventory comes in. John, our storeman, picks it, stacks it and collates it. Here we've got Kevin getting all the furniture kits ready for production. So his main role is to make sure he's got a full set of furniture ready for that next vehicle coming up the production line. This is our central warehouse. In here we've got 950 line items, fridge shelves and racks and trays, roof hatches. We've got all of our decals in here for our branding. You've got some bigger items over there, main entry doors, fiberglass parts, and all that sort of stuff, because, you know, at the end of the day, accidents do happen, and we're here just to keep our vehicles on the road.
From the work done inside the factory back to their customers, THL put a lot of effort into making sure they are a one-stop shop for all who come through the door.
So the important thing for us is to really build up a long-term relationship with our customers. They might have rented from us and then bought from us, and we want to keep that relationship with them, and of course they're going to need additional supplies. So we have our retail accessories store, which is available online. We'll deliver to wherever they are in the country enjoying their holiday. And of course from time to time they're going to need servicing, or they might want some modifications, and we can accommodate that as well throughout this site.
THL offers servicing for all types of motorhomes, whether it's a new van purchased from the RV sales centre or any other brand. Everybody wants their creature comforts, and THL regularly deals with customers who may want additional features.
We've got the skill set right throughout the whole place. We've got the tools we need, we've got the labour that we need, we've got it all ticked and crossed.
Perhaps it is this full-rounded service that makes THL quite unique in what they offer. From quick rental getaways to cross-country expedition touring to those just wanting to purchase a second-hand item, and also those who just like the sparkle of a brand new vehicle just off the line.
I think the most important thing that customers will have when they come and visit our team here at the RV Sales Centre is knowledge. When you decide that you actually want to buy an RV, there's a lot of information to navigate. And the job of our team here is to guide customers through all of that information that they have around the RVs and what's on sale in the market.